Good morning, students. Happy Friday. I know that the weekend doesn't feel much different from a weekday anymore, but I don't know. Here it is. I have a couple of things that I want to make sure that you do before you sign off for the weekend. So I'm going to share my screen because we have a couple things due on Google Classroom. Remember that they were just check-ins this week, so it's not too much work. So I'm going to share my screen. Great. So when you're in Google Classroom, right up here it says due today. So already on this first page where I see all my classes, I can quickly click those links and head to those assignments. Now, if I'm going in it from my class page, right, so here's what you all normally see. Right over here in the corner where my mouse is, I'll try to highlight that. That also, again, shows you what's due today. I can head over to classwork and also take a look. So we've got this week 1 check-in, and it looks like, so I have 4 things due today. I had to take a look at the weekly slides, especially so that I can answer the exit ticket. I need to make sure I turn in the attendance form. The extra credit is optional, but if that's what you want, go for it. And the Seesaw check-in. So for the slides, for instance, if you've already checked this out, and I'm going to open it up, explain it one more time for those of you who missed the Zoom meeting on Wednesday. So I'm going to have slide deck up every Monday, and this is telling me the 3 assignments that are due today, the links that I need to get there, and maybe any materials that I need to engage with the work. Now, know that this is all optional. The materials. If you don't have headphones, that's fine. So I'm going to go through this would you rather question we asked during the Zoom meeting. The next thing that I would have usually will be a video explaining how to do the math. This week there was no real math to do. I had a Seesaw though video, so you can click that link app.seesaw.me and head to the assignment on Seesaw and leave your check-in video. And some of y'all have already done that. You log in with your Google account, but it'll automatically log you in because if you're in our classroom, you're signed into your Google account anyways. I head over to activities, and here's my feed. And then I just click add response, sample students, and then I would post a video of me checking in and answering the instructions. So how are you doing? What are you binge watching? What do you like about distance learning? What do you hope for the next month of distance learning? And is there anything else you would like me to know? I want you to answer those questions in the video, and you can also watch the video that I left for y'all. Going back to the slides now. So after that, this week's math, so a little bit more instruction about what the math is all about. So I said pay close attention to each picture, try to figure out what the value of each image is so that you can find what the last row equals. Then record your answers in our exit ticket form. So I've got this first problem, and it's kind of like a puzzle. You have to figure out what the shoes equal, like what each individual shoe equals, what the guy equals, right? And then keep going through. And once I find the value to each one of these images, then I'm going to add them up. Pay close attention that this is a multiplication sign. I'm going to add them up to see what it all equals. So I've got 2 of those. Once I think I figured out what this last row equals, I'm going to head over to my exit ticket. And that's going to open up the form where I'll put my name, my hour, the problem, how much it added up to be in the end, and then that's it. Submit it, okay? And I see that a lot of you already have started to engage with that. Going back to the slides now, the very last thing, once I've done the Seesaw and I've done the exit ticket, now I'm going to go to the attendance link. And I'm going to, this is how I'm going to track your attendance every week, because we're not in an actual classroom anymore and I can't call your name or see who's here. You're gonna have to make sure that you're filling out this form and keeping accountable. Y'all keep doing all the work every week and turning it in on time. I will be raising your grades up. So those of you who don't have passing grades right now are going to need to make sure that they are doing every single thing on Google. Sorry, technical difficulty over here. Okay, so attendance, your name, your hour. Here's a poll question. So do you like fall better or spring better? Now here's a trick question. This is worth 1 point. You need to go to the Seesaw video and pay attention to what I said I was binge watching in my Seesaw bin. Okay. This right here is optional. It's an article about how to learn, basically. I'll have one of these every week, and again, if you don't have a passing grade in my class, you're gonna wanna make sure that you are doing these extra credits to raise it up. So I'll click that and it'll take me to an article, and you need to make sure that you are reading through the article, maybe watching the video and watching the videos, really paying close attention and putting some real effort into answering this extra credit question. What can you change, grow, and improve? Put some actual work in it. If it's some guesses and you don't actually name what this article said, I'm not going to give you extra credit points for that. And finally, this is optional as well. Any questions, comments, or concerns for Ms. Loza. So if you need to communicate to me something really quickly, this is a good place to do it. Then once I've completed all of those things, I'm gonna head back to my classroom. And so I see how it still says that it's still due today. I can change that. So if I go open it up and I click view assignment, now I move over to here and I hit mark is done. It's gonna ask me if I'm sure. I'm gonna say, yep, I'm sure, mark it as done. And now here it says your work has turned in, so I can get it off the screen and it doesn't keep, it doesn't show up anymore and mess up things. So that's it. I'm gonna hold office hours today at 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. If you have questions about how to turn in your work, please find me in that Zoom video then. And then if not, if you've marked everything as done, then I will see you on Monday for the new week and the new work. Cool. All right. All right. Ciao.